Good evening, Ian Henderson with ABC News. A former child protection worker says disabled children who are wards of state are being forced to live with other children who are known criminal offenders. The whistleblower is accusing the Department of Human Services of placing vulnerable children in unsuitable and sometimes violent situations. But the Minister insists the welfare of at-risk children comes first, and the state is looking after their best interests. Kate Stoll reports.
In Victoria, children who are in the care of the state are placed in groups to live together in residential homes. The needs of the children can be complex. Some have disabilities and some have criminal histories. But a former DHS child protection worker known as Steve says placing violent children with the more vulnerable can create difficult and violent living arrangements.
I call it almost premeditated domestic abuse, because these people are placed into a domestic situation where they're, as you put it, they're handed victims on a platter, and they can basically reoffend.
The Department of Human Services says residential placements for children in state care are carefully considered, with the best interests of the child paramount. It says any allegation of abuse must be reported within 24 hours and are treated with the utmost urgency. Steve says the policy isn't working.
Yeah, well, that's the policy. That's the operational policy and procedure. But as far as that transfers to practice on the ground, there's something going awry.
The state government says children in the justice system need to live somewhere.
If the mix is not right, we won't put a young person into that mix.
The revelations have prompted renewed calls for better resourcing to cater for the growing demand for out-of-home care.
With that extra demand, you need the capacity and the diversity to place children in the right placements. And I think because of that demand, sometimes the emphasis on performance rather than is this the most appropriate placement tends to get played out.
The Minister says the government is investing in child protection residential placements.
There is always more we can do. These are incredibly vulnerable young people who have had incredible experiences of neglect and abuse in their lives, and I know we can do more.
Kate Stoll, ABC News, Melbourne.